Hey folks, it's Kelly, just popping in to hand you some crazy crap that you might not have heard about that just happened this last week. I've been missing you guys, so I figured I better record just a little bit of something just to say, hey, I haven't forgotten about you. We haven't forgotten about you. Someday, I hope we can come back. If you haven't had a chance, you can hear me, Kelly, on Sadie and Friends every Monday with Murder Monday on her podcast. Okay, let's get into it. Did you hear about this Illinois guy? He was arrested for allegedly attacking a pregnant woman with a lit blunt. Yeah, that kind of blunt. He allegedly forced her to swallow it in a strange midday assault. And he also tried to clean her feet for some reason. So he told her, his name is Benjamin Schroeder, he's 25. He allegedly told the woman before forcing her to swallow this blunt, which burned her throat, by the way. He told her, yeah, I need to wash your feet. Not sure what his relationship is to her, but police say it's a domestic battery. So the victim told authorities that she had been strangled and burned by this dude 2 days before this blunt attack. They live together in this house. So I don't know if maybe he's her boyfriend, but according to her, she was in bed when this dude set upon her at about around noon, dragged her by the wrists to a bathroom, choking her, informs her that her feet needed to be washed before his attack. Craziness. So she was treated for burns in her throat, and her baby, unborn baby, was unharmed, thankfully. Dude was arrested in Wisconsin and has been charged with 2 counts of aggravated battery of a pregnant woman, domestic battery causing bodily harm, and aggravated battery causing strangulation. Whoo, dude be cray. That's all I could say about that one. Another story. Whew, some unusual shit that happened this week. So, teenage girls in Houston, 3 teenage sisters, they're 14, 15, 16. They were arrested for allegedly attempting to stab their mother after she turned off the home's Wi-Fi. How dare you? The girls reportedly chased their mother with kitchen knives, even running into the street after her, and struck her with a brick. I mean, maybe they had some competition they were trying to be in, at Fortnite. It's very serious shit. Don't know why they went to this length, but their grandma was also knocked over while trying to intervene. Rude. Fortunately, neither mama nor granny sustained serious injuries, but the teens have been charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and they're in custody. And did you hear about this one? Oh my God. Gerhard Koenig, he's this 46-year-old anesthesiologist in Maui, Hawaii. He's arrested for attempted murder after attacking his wife, allegedly, on March 24th. So reportedly, his wife refused to take a picture with him, and he tries to push her off a cliff. He strikes her with a rock and results in multiple injuries to her head and face. He also allegedly attempted to inject her with syringes. Like, what? So the victim survived, but she's in critical condition. Koenig himself has been suspended from his medical practice, thank God, pending investigation. And now, serial bank robber, crime novelist, Dorian Trevor Sykes. He's this 41-year-old known for authoring 8 crime novels. He has allegedly robbed 2 banks in Detroit. He stole over $13,000 combined. He had previously served 20 years in prison for a 2002 bank heist, and he was on this supervised release following another bank robbery in 2020. Dude cannot help himself. Nope. Notably, he fled the crime scenes in a Rolls-Royce SUV, and he wants to represent himself in court. His latest crime novel, Born to Die, is set to release in May. Yeah. In Colorado, right here, Jessica Hoff, she's 47. She faces charges of criminal negligence and 54 counts of animal cruelty after leaving her mama, LaVon Huff, 76, who had dementia, by the way, and required 24-hour care. This bitch, Jessica, leaves her home alone with dozens of dogs. So, okay, allegedly. On February 3rd, authorities found LaVon dead from injuries sustained in a dog attack at their Colorado City home. An investigation led to the discovery of 54 dogs and birds at another property owned by Jessica, all in very unsanitary conditions. Jessica's arrested March 21st and is held at the Pueblo County Jail with a $50,000 bond. Did you hear about this one? Galena Trefil from California. She claimed on Facebook that her 86-year-old father, John Charles Trefil, was a serial killer. She provided recordings, journals, and other stuff to authorities. But despite research and obtaining John's DNA, it didn't match evidence from the unsolved 1970s murder case. And examining supposed burial sites, they could not substantiate her claims. So they found no human remains or confessions in John's journals, but they said they'd still continue to investigate any crimes linked to him. And did you hear about the freakiest one ever? Straight from a horror movie. This babysitter in Kansas. She is babysitting a little scared child. You know, at night, you're like hiding under your covers. She's sure there's a monster under her bed. Babysitter's like, okay, fine. There's nothing under your bed. You don't need to worry about it. She ends up looking under the bed and comes face to face with a freaking dude, a real live person.
Nope.
They get in an altercation, like they get in a shoving match. One child is knocked over, the babysitter is knocked over, and the guy runs. So sheriffs go to the home and on this disturbance call and identify the man as Martin Villalobos Jr., who was 27. He had once lived there. However, he'd been ordered to stay away from the property. I don't know if he's like obsessed with it, why he wants to be there. I'm not sure if he's related to the child in some way, but deputies tried to find him and they couldn't. The next morning, he was spotted by law enforcement and he tried to run off on foot, by the way, but he was captured. Villalobos was arrested and transported to the Barton County Jail, and he was booked on requested charges of aggravated kidnapping, aggravated burglary, aggravated battery, child endangerment, felony obstruction of a law enforcement officer, and a violation of protection from abuse order. Whew. Dude is in trouble. Why are you hiding under kids' beds? That is freaky. And that report was from NBC News. All right. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll try to come back next week with more crazy stories if I have time. Still love you. We'll see you soon. Bye.